Now, serving in the United States military is one of the nation's greatest honors. In this COTA News Extra, we take a look at how Native Americans contribute to the backbone of this country's armed forces.
Throughout history, Native Americans have proudly answered the call to serve this country, whether it was fighting enemy forces in Europe, the jungles of Vietnam, or even in the vast deserts of the Middle East.
You hear about the politicians. They say, well, you know, Native Americans have the highest rate of enlistment in the service.
When compared to other ethnic groups, Native Americans have the highest record of service in the armed forces.
And for them, it's like a phenomenon they just can't really understand.
There are over 20,000 Native Americans serving in the armed forces currently, and over 150,000 Native American veterans.
But unless you walk in our shoes and actually live our life and look at the history of our people, you can see that we are a warrior society.
We have that war instinct built in us. And I guess that's why, a lot of us went without even thinking about losing your life.
More than 42,000 Native Americans fought in the Vietnam War. 90% of them were volunteer. Why do we fight?
I mean, we were nurtured in that respect. You know, it's a good, honorable thing to do because, we come from, like I said, we come from a family of warriors. So it's just perpetuating that thought process. Not exactly, say, a symbol, but a thought process saying, hey, this is what we got to do. It's just the pride that we have in ourselves, the identity. You are an Oglala. You are Native. You grab that identity, it's yours. No one can take that away from you.
Richard Tubles, COTA Territory News.
Now, on this President's Day, we are at Good Morning COTA Territory. We'd like to thank all the veterans and service members for their service to our country.